Right.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, but back to your other question, it's like, because there's guys that look for lust or love, right? So like when you're telling about those guys who have those checklists, they're like, when they see a girl, they're looking for lust over love. Whereas I think like us guys, well, Jay's already found love, but like Chu and I, we're like rather looking for the like relationship and love over the lust.
Yeah.
That's what
But I mean, like, that's because like we are where we are right now today. But
Yeah.
because this was, I don't know, I guess he was a little bit younger, but it's not just him. I know that he was obviously not looking for a relationship with the list of girls that, or the list of people that he wanted to sleep with.
Right.
In my mind, it was just kind of like, why? Like, I don't know, it just felt so, it just sounded so dirty to me when he was telling these stories. Like, yes, there were some funny stories, but for the most part, I was like, damn. I was like, you're kind of gross.
Yeah, exactly.
But then other girls would see that as like, oh, this guy's like
A conqueror,
yeah.
you know? Like, yeah.
Or like
somewhat, yeah, I guess somewhat.
Or like, it's like, oh, like, what's this guy about? Like, maybe I want to fuck him too.
Yeah, no offense, but like I'm pretty sure the girls that he like smashed like that, they're not like of like the highest quality.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? I'm just saying.
Yeah.
That's usually the case,
Yeah.
right?
But in a guy's world, I don't even want to say in a man's world, but like
Right,
in a guy's world, when you know another guy has just had those kinds of experiences, how do you look at them? Honestly.
You know what? At a younger age, right, I was like, damn, he's the man. Right? For sure.
Yeah.
Right? So I'm like, yo, this girl's like so hot, and like, yo, this guy like ran through so quick and whatever, and like that's like, you know, that's cool.
Like,
but
you
now,
want to learn from him.
yeah, right. But now it's just like, nah, like I don't know, like it's still like, you know, like I capped you, but it's like the older you get and you're still doing that, I feel like you're just more like you're lonely,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And and then also it's like, what does that say about you? How come you can't commit? How come you can't stay in a long relationship than just that one night? What does that say about you?
Yeah.
Right? And then is what you're saying, is that the full story? Because I want to hear what they have to say.
Yeah.
Right? So
Yeah.
so I ask more questions now.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It's not just like a,
Like face value, like I take it for what it is, right? Like now I want to know more.
yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I mean, I never put them in high regard for having a huge number or anything like that.
Yeah.
I respect your game, like, yo, he's a ladies' man, cool.
Yeah.
Right.
But, I don't know, it never impressed me.
Yeah.
Because I feel like, I don't know, this is me being a little overconfident, I guess, but like, if I were to put all that time and effort, I could be the same. But I choose not to. I'm not saying I'm fucking the ladies' man either.
Yeah.
I'm saying like if someone is actively trying to do it, you know what I mean? Then it's all for you, right? But like, if I were actively trying to fuck as many girls as I wanted to, I probably could too. You know, and it doesn't matter on your looks or anything like that. It's just like, what's your goal in life? Like, what are you trying to achieve here, right?
Right.
You know? I
Right.
don't know. So.
When they tell me those stories, it's like, you're like, oh, cool, man. It's like, damn, like, props.
Yeah. That's
But, like,
pretty much it.
At the same time, I'll be like, are you missing something that you're damaged somehow, that I kind of feel like bad. It's like,
Yeah.
don't you want something
That's-
more than that? But then,
Yes.
It's like, how could you treat someone like that?
That's exactly what I was thinking when he was
Right?
telling the stories. I was like, I kind of feel bad for
you, yeah.
both
Yeah.
parties.
Yeah.
It's like-
One, the girl might just think, oh my gosh, she's sleeping with a really hot guy,
Right.
and whatever. But she maybe doesn't know that he has a checklist. He consciously knows that he's doing this because he's like, oh yeah.
but
another
what if
one on
that
the
guy
list.
was just like actually just looking for love, but then the girl was the one rejecting the guy, and then like he's just like, fuck, like I'm actually looking for love, but I'm just like, these checklists just lined up,
It's just
you know.
there.
But like he's actually not a player like he was actually, but he's actually getting rejected from all these girls.
Could
He's
be.
actually getting
And another thing too is like he could be trying to hit on all these girls, but they all reject, and he hasn't even had sex with them.
yeah.
Could
He's, like,
be.
putting, yeah, because you see some
Tell me
guys
your
like
shit, I don't
brag.
know.
He's like, yo, I bagged her. He's like, yo, you hit that? He's like, no, y'all got her number. I was like, fuck, bro. It's like, my checklist is pretty huge.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. But like, you never know the story, right? It's like,
Yeah.
What if he's actually looking for love, but then like he's just looking at the wrong places? and
Right,
girls are just
right.
rejecting him, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, like when I was younger, like I guess because my mindset was like that, it's like, yo, like how many girls could I beg? But then like as I grew and like got married and like understood what like love is about, it's like I don't think like that no more. So it's just not the same. Like I can't relate to that.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to achieve the same things. So it's just like, just kind of outgrew it.
But when you were younger, were you looking for lust over love though?
But secretly, I was always looking for love.
Yeah.
But then when you're like going with the boys, man, like
Yeah.
I can't love. What's love?
Love is for
Shit. Go to some push-ups, motherfucker. Right?
Yeah.
But yeah, for sure, yeah.
Yeah. But I was definitely, even from younger, I was looking for love over lust.
Same.
But then obviously, like,
Same.
there are nights that you go out and then like you meet a certain girl and you're like, all right, like you already know like you ain't gonna love this girl, so
Right.
you might as well just fool around at the
Right,
time.
right, yeah.
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 So like, as long as you're able to, but the initial like when you talk to a girl, you are looking for something more than just lust. But then once you already know where that girl is, then you're like, all right, I'll just play this.
Yeah.
But like my intentions, like for now, is looking for love.
Yeah.
Still seeking it till today.
I think I don't know. I think secretly, I want the accident of looking for love. Looking for lust that turns into love. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think I'm secretly looking for.
But
love.
don't you think when your mindset's looking for lust, you're looking for the wrong girls?
It can be, yeah, for sure. That's
It's
what I'm
like-
saying. Like accidentally turn to love. You know what I mean?
No, but then when you're looking for lust, you just filter out. Like, you know, obviously when there's a filter out for when you're looking for lust and when you're looking for love too, right? Because the lust is only for the time being, so obviously you're the
But
guidelines.
that's what I'm saying. I want that accident to happen.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
So like,
What's that pretty woman story?
yeah, exactly.
You pick up the prostitute. and that's a cool wifey.
Yeah,
I'm not saying you're gonna do that. Please don't do that.
no, the reason I say that is because like the girls I view for lust is a lot different than what I see for love, you know.
Of course. But I think I need that initial just attraction of lust to turn to
I totally understand that.
I know what you mean.
to accidentally turn into love.
Yeah.
I want to be surprised. I like to get knocked on my ass type of
Yeah.
shit. You know what I mean? Like I want to like just accidentally fall in love with this girl that I thought I was just gonna fuck.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
I feel you.
I don't know. Maybe that's just like a.
No, there's nothing wrong with that. Like, I totally understand that.
I think I'm just in kind of like. I'm in love with like the adrenaline, the surprises, you know, stuff and shit like that, you know.
Yeah.
Like I'm not. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
mean.
Yeah.
So do you guys prefer, like, would you want to be with someone that you've been friends with for a while, or do you want to meet someone and let it grow?
I think
What's more attractive?
It's very circumstantial.
Yeah, I'd say it is circumstantial.
But then again,
Like,
like
this.
our previous podcast when we're like, I'm not gonna be friends with a girl.
That's
I'm obviously looking for, like what Jay said, within the first like 5-10 minutes, like I already know if I'm going the lust way or the love way. Like I can already, within talking to 10 minutes with that girl, it's like, can I date you, or is it just for a good time, or is it for a long time? You know what I mean? So, and then if it's for a good time, then the game just totally changes, right?
Yeah.
For me at least.
I mean, like you watch Friends, and 60% of the crew gets together at the end,
Yeah.
but they've been friends for the longest time.
Yeah.
And I think somewhat that's kind of a fairy tale story, you know.
Yeah.
A lot of times, right? I don't know. I would love to build a friendship first, and then fall in love with this person, right? But it's kind of tough too, right?
But when you say you want to build a friendship, don't you think guys just hang on to being friends with a girl with that percentage of like, I think I can still change your mind and like,
Of course.
yeah,
Of course.
you know?
Has to be
There's
that.
still like that other.
Of course.
If you're friends with that girl, you're like, I still can get her. I think.
Right. Because if that were the case, then homies would be smashing homies.
Okay, so what? So answer your own.
Yeah, exactly.
Answer your question. Give us a different perspective.
Well, I think for me, it's just I have kind of the same amount of guy friends that I have girlfriends.
Oh, really?
And
Okay.
sometimes if I'm with a guy friend and we have certain moments together, sometimes I look at them and I'm like, huh, could it happen? I think about it, but it's just one of those situations where like we're not really in the time and place to kind of feel that way about each other.
Okay.
So like neither of us will really kind of push it forward.
Right.
There's always sometimes in the back of my mind, like we would have that conversation together. It's just like, do you think we would be good together? Because we vibe so well as friends,
Right.
And we can share like the deepest, darkest secrets.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like we're like the best friends in that sense where we can
Right.
share anything,
Yeah.
and it's unadulterated and everything. But at the same time, I'm looking and I'm just like, I don't think I can. But there's moments where I'm just like, maybe.
But why is it that you think that you can't do it? What are those moments that make you like hesitant to like, maybe we can't do it?
Sometimes it's just because there may be the factor that we can share things together, but there's
Right.
no like physical attraction or no
Okay,
kind of like,
okay,
sexual.
okay.
And also the other like very cliche answer is like I don't want to ruin this friendship if
Right.
it doesn't work out type of thing
Yeah.
too, right?
So I've had that conversation too, where it's just like it could ruin the friendship, and I'm like, or it could be something better. But
Exactly,
then
it could
every
be.
time we think about it, it's just one of those things where I'm like, can I picture myself holding this guy's hand, or can I picture myself kissing
That's
this guy?
important. That's
And
important.
That's pretty much why all of my friendships become so platonic. Because I just at that point I realized,
Yeah.
yes, we had a moment where it was so great, the conversation, the whole week, everything was great.
Right.
But when it came down to us being intimate, it was like
I don't fuck with you.
awkward.
Yeah.
It just
Yeah.
it just didn't work.
I don't know if it's the same for girls, but for guys, like we always need that level of physical attraction as well too. I can be great friends with a girl and not find her attractive, and like we can have those moments and stuff like that, right? But at the end of the day, like,
But I feel
am
like
I
some
attracted
guys
to her?
can just smash.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
talking about like relationship though, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, sure, of course, guys can always smash no matter what,
Do
right?
you think then, with those situations you've been in, you just kind of held off too long for it to get to that point, and now it's just like it just automatically gone platonic because you guys waited too long?
Well, so there's one friendship where we actually started out where we were kind of dating at first.
Right.
We were checking.
Right,
kind of
right.
dating together. And then that kind of fell apart. And I think a year or two later we became friends again.
Okay.
And since 15 years since then, we've just been close friends. And
Okay.
there's always times though that we talk about with each other where something happened.
Right.
And we both think about it a lot, but at the same time, at the end of the day, I'm just like, I don't know, I don't think I could grow old with this person. I feel like I could, like if we were two old people and sitting together or whatever in a retirement home, we could probably get along and have
Right,
conversations, but he would just be like my best friend.
But there's nothing wrong with that too,
Yeah.
right? Because like obviously like when I first was dating my wife, right? It's all like, oh yo,
Yeah.
now it's just like, get the fuck out of
Yeah,
here,
yeah.
like, my space, cool, right? It's not always gonna be like that, right?
Yeah.
That's
So,
why.
like-
That's why. I think the question can be so difficult for me because
Yeah.
I can see myself growing old with a few different people,
Right.
Yeah.
but I don't know if I could share like that off the wall love that I really
Yeah.
want to have.
Yeah.
So I think that's kind of what makes it different for me when I think about, could I be with you? Could I, we spent every day together. We spent every day together.
Right,
We've done
right.
all these things together.
Right.
Oh my God.
The only thing that's missing is just us taking that extra step. But can
Yeah.
I do it?
But don't you feel that once you cross that between friendship and relationship, it's a totally different,
That's
there's
what I think.
different standards,
yeah,
Those
different
standards and vibes are
commitments.
different, which is why
Yeah.
when we reflect on it, I'm like, I don't think.
It'll be like a totally different. It's a totally different ball game, right? Whereas like where you go into a relationship first, and then you balance out the friend after.
Mhm.
Whereas like you go in vice versa, where you go into a friend way, and then you put that pressure onto. These are guidelines for like how
Yeah.
a relationship is supposed to be.
Yeah.
So I feel like that pressure is different.
Yeah.
I think. Well, okay. Like side note, I think it's really beautiful when two people who are friends. Let's say that they're not completely close, but they are close to a certain degree,
Yeah.
and they have a certain moment where they realize that they really care for each other. I think that's a very beautiful